Hi guys. Welcome back to Makeup
and Mimosas.
So guys, today we're gonna go over one of the beauty business's favorite tools, and that's beauty sponges. And I don't just mean Beauty Blender, who they kind of made it famous again, right? Because everyone grew up with the ones that you throw away. But these are reusable, and they can set you back anywhere from $5 to $20 to $25, depending on what you're looking for. So we went ahead and picked up a few of our favorites and some ones we've never tried that we've wanted to try before. And we thought we'd show you how to properly use them and whether it's worth getting or not, I guess, because we picked up so many. So being said, we're actually going to do our foundation, and I was thinking that we each take 3 and do 3 sections of our face with a sponge, just to see if we can get it to work.
Okay.
If it's not working, we just say no and go to the next one.
Okay.
But because I tend to not like the sponges that are really hard, because anyone who uses sponges, and if you're new to this, anytime you have a beauty sponge, you should actually dampen it. It should be wet. You can dampen it a couple of different ways by dipping it in water, putting it under running water, squeezing it out, or just spraying it with some, I don't know, misting spray. That's sometimes what I do when I don't want much, but let's see if we can show you the difference and stuff, okay? Now, we're gonna start with the Morphe ones. These are what they are dry. This is Morphe. They have 2 different types. This is your basic from Morphe that lets you put on your foundation, and this is more for contouring and highlighting. Both dry. We're gonna make one wet. See you grow, show. We have a big bowl of water here for us to play with, okay? So here, Gigi, you get the honors. Let's watch the sucker grow. So you just do a couple squeezes while it's in the water, and you're gonna see the sucker get pretty big.
All right.
So that's the Morphe. Now compared to what the Morphe actually normally looks like in size, once you add the water, that's how big it is. So that's pretty fun. How does that feel? It's a little stiff, but not as stiff as I thought when it was dry.
I mean, my favorite is the Beauty Blender and the e.l.f. one because it's not stiff, it's pretty soft.
So we're gonna try a couple more. So here's the Beauty Blender. It floats.
You can,
Couple squeezes.
my favorite.
Now Beauty Blender has some fun. They come up with a bunch of different colors now, but look how big that got. It's really soft and movable. I really like the Beauty Blender. It's almost like an egg shape, but it's more pointy at the one end and rounded at the other. So I usually use this end to use my foundation, and this end to get into crevices. Whatever. So we've got some natural sponges.
I want to try.
Now they say that you can apply makeup with. I've only ever used these in my shower. So we're gonna wet one down and see what it looks like compared to dry. I mean, it kind of grew because this one was smaller and it gets really soft. I guess we'll find out.
I guess we'll find out. It's so weird.
I have no idea. I don't know. These are the Shanys. Now, Shany,
Whatever. Weird.
they have the most awkward shapes. I mean, they have some basic, which this is like a football. This is the average like egg, right?
Then they got this.
Then they got that one.
Which I don't understand. Almost looks like a chair.
They have this one, which I'm wondering if it's to really get into these things, but I really think it looks like a object to use in certain movies. And they have some other basic regular shapes too, just kind of the normal. But I do want to give them a shot. And then they have these small guys.
Yeah, look at this. How weird.
Now I've seen small ones, but you can stick your finger in there and pat your face, but these are really hard, so let's try one. So these are almost the same.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Damn, they got big.
They got ginormous, actually.
Yeah. How does it feel? Still stiff?
Still kind of stiff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh no, it's...
I don't know if I'm gonna like that. That's kind of like the Morphe ones, and I don't really like that in the Morphe either. So I have an Ulta one, so we're gonna try that one really quick. Now feel that one. This is Ulta. It's softer than those, but it's still stronger than the Beauty Blender.
This is nice.
So here's e.l.f.
Which we
e.l.f.
love.
I really love. I am shooting water all over the place. I'm a mess. Look at that. Now that's nice and...
That's perfect.
That's soft and cushiony.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have a couple more that we don't use all that often. Actually, this one we've never used before. This is the velvet one. Now,
It's the Juno Co.
Juno Co. Here they are. I'm gonna make one
I'm
wet.
excited to try those.
Let's see what happens.
Ooh. Let me touch it.
That feels good.
Ooh, that's soft.
And I bet it gives a nice finish because it's velvety.
Mm-hmm.
Do it with the other Juno Co's. Here, why don't you do it? So we've got these as Juno Co as well, but they're more for precision.
Oh, I can't wait to try that.
Dang. That got pretty big and bouncy.
Not bad.
And our last but not least is the Stands Out Beauty. These are like memory foam. They are really, really like soft and they just unfold. So I'm gonna wet one down and we're gonna see how big it gets. I've used these before. What they recommend is using it damp the first 3 to 4 times, and then after that you're not supposed to have to dampen it anymore. But I noticed that after about 4 weeks, a month, it was all falling apart.
I had it too. I agree.
It's almost the same size. It's only a little bit bigger. If. Very little. But it is moving. And it covers a lot of space. So you can really get in there really fast. Guys, we're just going to get into it. We're going to try these sponges, about 3 or 4 different ones each, and see what it's like.
Ready?
Okay. I need a mimosa.
Prime. My favorite. Cheers to that.
Again.
My no problem. That I clearly need to buy more.
I'm using the NARS because I fell in love with it when I got it. And it smells like Noxzema. Well, our eye makeup is on, as you can tell. And now it's time to beat our faces. So we're going to get into it with some sponges. So we're going to do what, 4 areas?
Yes.
4 different sponges each and see which ones we like and which ones we could go without, right? Okay. So what 4 do you want to use, Gigi?
I would like to use, of course, the Juno.
Ooh. Just going to use the Juno.
I'm going to use the Juno. I would like to then use, I guess I'll take one for the team and try this.
She's going to try the natural guy. Okay.
Then I want to try one of the hard ass
Oh, Shany's.
Shany ones.
Shany's.
And then I'll switch it up and do a Morphe. I'll do this one since I got
And a Morphe. All right, so I'm going to do the Stands Out Beauty. I also am going to do a natural one because I would just want to see it. I am going to do one of the velour Juno ones, but I'm going to do the chisel one. I want to try that. And I'm going to do the Shany. And oddly enough, I'm going to try one of the weird ones. Like, I don't know, maybe this guy?
Yeah.
Let's see. Ready?
You ready?
Okay.
Cheers.
Oh, God.
Oh, you're going to finish way before I am.
All right. So I have the Stands Out Beauty. And just so you guys know, like I said, it's like memory foam. It's really movable. But there's technically 3 sides to use with it. So there's this rounded side, which is meant for your foundation to roll and push in. And then there's this little triangular side, which is meant to get into conceal and powder for under your eyes. And then you have this flat side, which is meant for like contouring your jawline, your cheekbones, and stuff like that. I don't know. And then this guy is meant for more chiseling and highlighting, I guess.
Yeah.
And these, well, we'll find out, right? Wish us luck. Let me soak this puppy. He's pretty rough feeling. And I'm not even talking about the natural guy.
This side with the Juno.
Did you know?
Did you know? Did you know?
Did you know? Okay. I'm gonna use my BH Cosmetics because I really liked it. Let's start with this natural guy.
Oh, wow.
That soaks up a lot of product, actually. But look at that finish. Okay, so I've got my natural guy. I have my stuff on a palette over here. And we're gonna go with the chin area. It's a lot. He holds a lot of product.
Juno side. Now I'm gonna do the chin with that sponge. This guy right here.
Okay, I don't like it.
No.
No. I feel like nothing's happening. Like I'm getting product down there, but it's not doing anything. It's just kind of sitting on top.
Yeah, I can tell right away.
So that's a fail for me. So I'm not going to use that one anymore. I'm going to use my stands out and kind of get in there for this. Oh, that's much better. Okay, I think I have a bit more product. I'm going to do this side of my face.
Now I'm gonna do the other side of my face.
I really do like this stands out. I mean, it does a great job. I've used it before. They just don't last long. So 20 bucks.
And I used the Shany blue one.
But it covers a lot fast, I'll say. I'm just gonna build. Oh.
It just feels like rubber.
It sounds like rubber.
And it's just not doing nothing. It's just stamping on my face as I'm blending. Fail.
That's not good. All right, so now I'm gonna go to the other side of my face and I'm gonna use my Shany, this pointy little guy, to see if it helps get into these crevices better. We all know this looks like a You're right, these are hard.
Yes, it's like rubber.
And I'm not really getting
It's
any
like
product.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, it's not doing anything.
So I've already went through 6 pumps of foundation wasted on my chin with the natural sponge. The stands out did a good job, and now this one, I'm not feeling it so far. But again, I do prefer softer. I just want to see if these fancy shapes will matter.
Alright, and now I'm gonna use the Morphe for my forehead and the rest of my nose.
Okay, so I don't mind how this gets underneath my eye really well.
Morphe one's not bad. It's blending.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's still rough. It still has like that rubbery
Texture
texture and feeling like the other ones.
I'm actually going to save this and I'm going to use it for powder when I contour and bake to chisel out. So I'm going to use my beauty blender to actually do my forehead.
I think it's safe to say I like the Juno Co sponge better. It saved this. The Morphe on the forehead was nice, but I've had better.
You guys don't really need me to tell you this, but I love Beauty Blender. It's great. I don't know anybody who doesn't like a Beauty Blender. I really like how soft they are and squishy, and they can get into anything. I'm gonna try this guy again for under my eye and see what happens. I'm not mad at it. I actually don't mind this pointy little shape to get right into here for my concealer. Because it's more flimsy, because it's really pointy. Look at that.
Oh, it's nice.
It did pretty good.
Nice.
I like this one. It looks like a butt plug, but I like it. Okay. Okay. This might be my new favorite detailing sponge. I ain't mad at it. It's not great for foundation, but for these little areas, I love it.
I'm gonna go in with this one and just use it dry for under my eyes. This is so rough. It's like bouncing hard foam on my face.
Not bad. I like this one. Give me a I'm such a jerk. I need to
bronze.
I need to contour a moment where I can't remember where anything is. We just kind of moved everything around and kind of cleaned things up, and now I don't know what I did with anything. To blend my contour in, I am going to actually use the Juno guy now.
It's nice. I don't like it.
I really do like how soft it is. Like, look how easy that blended my contour. I think I'm doing my makeup so hardcore to not go anywhere. Yes. Yes. Love this. I'm gonna set my face. I'm gonna use this again to kind of line out my jawbone and under my eyes a little and see what happens there. Yeah.
I think she found a new favorite.
I did. I'm also gonna kind of get
Oh, I love this bronzer. Like, it almost just carved it out itself.
I love this sponge a lot.
I use the same one that I use for under my eye.
Girl, look at that. It like filled me. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't like to bake for too long because I have dry skin under my eyes and stuff, so I'm just gonna start wiping that off. Look how well that helped me carve out though.
Nice.
I like that sponge. Juno Co. You got me.
Good job.
And Juge.
Good job. Tabitha. I've been concealing my eyes wrong the whole time.
What have you been doing?
I've been like legit putting it under my eye, and that's why I crease.
Oh, you're not supposed to put it under.
I know, but I was just saying.
Did you just catch me that way?
No, it's because like I just did it right here, and then whatever was left over, I let it blend up, and then I set. So now my under eyes don't look bad. They actually look like
under eyes.
Under eyes, like normal. I'm doing it wrong the whole time, guys.
It's not that you do it wrong. It's just that there's so much product and then it seeps in. So you're supposed to kind of almost let it, like feather it up.
I've been doing it wrong.
So for me, like it depends on my mood and what I'm in, but I usually do a V, right, with nothing here, and I use all that and blend it up so I don't get too much.
I've been doing it wrong.
Everybody's gonna learn someday. Butter bronzer. I wonder if I could apply it with a sponge. I mean, why not, right? I'm applying everything else with a sponge. Dare I try? Let's try. Guys, this is like my multi-use tool. Okay, I kind of like how that sponge applied my bronzer. It's soft. I just need to blend in some points. Yes. I am having a good makeup night.
Me too.
and contour my nose, but I'm actually going to use this sponge right here. Where is it? This one right here, because it has a little point on it. I'm gonna see what happens.
With the Morphe for this highlighter right here.
I like the fact that this was stiffer because it was dry and to help me contour my nose. That's not bad. Today, I know. My Fenty.
My favorite one for her because she looks so bomb.
So I'm gonna use this sponge. It's actually made for highlighting. So I'm gonna use this end. And I'm about to glitter. Guys, I'm glowing. Look at that glow. All that glitters. I want. What kind of lip do you want?
Gosh, here we
She
go.
hates lips. I don't have many. But I have enough.
This is perfect.
You just need to.
The nude.
So here we are, guys. The end of our video of doing all different kinds of sponges to try. So Gigi, what's your 3 faves and what's your 3 must-goes?
Well, my 3 faves, definitely the one is Juno, right here.
I mean, she beat it today.
Yeah.
You don't have 3 faves, do you?
I don't like any of the sponges I use. The Morphe one, could care less for it. This did nothing.
Did nothing. I mean, it literally was
is
just
like rubber, bouncing rubber on your face. Totally could have used something else. Didn't need to use it. This is useless. This is my elf that obviously I love. So yeah, I have one favorite, and that's the Juno. How about you?
Now me, I loved the Juno as well. I used the chisel one and it was great. I used it for the concealer to, actually no, I didn't use it for, yes I did. Sorry, lying. I used it for the powder for the concealer. I also used it to bake. I used it to apply my bronzer and it did a really good job. I love the Stands Out because it really just does a great job and it does it really fast. This one is a hit or miss. I actually like it for this little flimsy point to actually help blend the concealer that I put under my eyes and to get into like the little nooks and crannies. But other than that, I did not like that natural sponge. I used it as well. And I swear to God, it just soaks up the stuff and just puts it on the top and doesn't push anything in. So you definitely can't. I don't care if it says it's for makeup, it's not.
It's not.
And the rest of those sponges were just really hard and I didn't like them.
Wah,
So,
wah, wah.
wah, wah. But if you're gonna spend the money, I would get the Juno Co, the
Yes.
velvet ones. I would get the Stands Out. And everyone's all-time favorite is a beauty blender. But you can get a knockoff by e.l.f., which feels almost the exact same. Like,
Yes.
same. But they only have the shape, I think. Right? Right.
Yes.
So anyway. So that's it for us, guys. And thanks for tuning in to this special edition of Sponges. So, guys, thanks. See ya.